not only Australia providing some expertise and training to Bangladesh, it's Australia learning from Bangladesh. We will make both our Coast Guard, or the Bangladesh Coast Guard, and the Australian Border Force smarter. Bashundhara, I'm the Commander of Maritime Border Command within the Australian Border Force. It's my absolute pleasure to be here with you today and be here with my good friend, the DG of the Bangladesh Coast Guard. We've met a couple of times. As he's explained to you, last year in 2024, the governments of Australia and Bangladesh signed a memorandum of understanding about civil maritime security. Broadly, what does that mean? That means we will cooperate to get after some of the quite significant transnational crimes we see that are operating, including illegal fishing, illegal drugs, and also human trafficking and people smuggling. And so in that short period of time since the end of 2024, we've already come forward with some courses, some training that we've interacted with, but we want to take it to the next level. And that's why it was important that I was here in your beautiful country for the second time in 6 months, not only to meet the wonderful people here, but to meet my good friends in the Bangladesh Navy and the Bangladesh Coast Guard and work out where we take this relationship next, because that is critical as Indian Ocean neighbours to actually address what are quite some significant issues that we need to get after in the short term. So we formulated the Civil Maritime Security Working Group, which we've met today, and I think is the first time that we will meet over many times in the forthcoming couple of years, and where we worked out what activities we will do here in Bangladesh and what activities we will do in Australia, because it's a partnership, a relationship. And what I mean by that is it's not only Australia providing some expertise and training to Bangladesh, it's Australia learning from Bangladesh. Learning from the strengths that you have, both in your Navy and your Coast Guard moving forward. So, Admiral, it's good to see you again. I really enjoyed seeing you. You're a good friend of mine, and friends are able to talk regularly with one another, and I look forward to what is a journey of discussion, but also a journey of learning between our great nations as we address some of the quite significant challenges we have in the globe. Again, thank you for hosting me in your wonderful country. I look forward to coming back very shortly. Your Coast Guard is already very smart, and they are one of the exemplars of the region, so they're very smart already. But we want to be able to exchange both information and technological understanding. My comment would be, we quite often talk about maritime domain awareness and the importance to making sure that we are aware of our respective maritime domains. My personal experience is how you do that is making sure you have quite regular information exchange. So part of the Memorandum of Understanding is to exchange information more often, both training information but also operational information. I think by doing that, you will find that we will make both our Coast Guard, or the Bangladesh Coast Guard, and the Australian Border Force smarter. So that's a pretty important part. The other important part I would say to your question is, it's like anything, it's like about networks and friendships, because if you know the right person to talk to, you generally get the right information that you're after, or you're able to send the information that you have to the right area. So this is very much about making friends. We are already good friends. We want to take it to the next level. As I said in the Civil Maritime Security Working Group, we have a term in Australia called mates. Mates are very close friends. They can talk to each other regularly and honestly. And the DG Coast Guard here and myself are now mates. So we look forward to having those ongoing and regular conversations.